Yeah, funny thing is, right, there's something going on with the S video output on this C64. Because I actually had to try the 1084 monitor with a regular, video output, phono connector, and yeah, they actually work fine. And for some reason, when I'm only using the video output of the S video cable, it's just 3 phono cables instead of 2, don't work. Comes out looking like there's something wrong with the monitor, and it won't sync properly on it anyway. So we had to order some cables. But on the plus side, enough of, well, definitely this part of the house has been done, so I can actually use a proper C64. I still have all the fun of lining shit up. There we go. Killer's tail is nicely centered there. Although I can't see what I'm bloody... hey buddy! I'm going to get bloody static off this. Come on, tail up. Here you go, good boy. So yeah, we have achieved Hampstead in the world of Commodore 8-bit retro gaming, really. We've got a Sony Trinitron, a real C64. I've got some cassette decks here and there actually, but the cassette games have not been unpacked. That's a different area of the house, which hasn't even been started. So yes, after a disastrous attempt at having a quick go of City Fighter after breakfast, which is the best time really. Let me just put my glasses on, that's better. However, worryingly, these were my reading glasses about 5 years ago, and now I can see the house opposite me. And I don't even live in a, a tightly packed terraced area of the country. It's a good 40 foot away. Oh, we can see all the little nicks that the cats have put into the old neck curtains there. Right, so we have to go into ZZ Latest. And we have to go into the Houston directory now. And we're going to be playing Nebulous. There's no point not telling you. But Alley Cat is another one we're going to be playing. But I think I might have played Alley Cat with the QuickShot 2 joystick. I think Nebulous came after that. Oh, we ain't played Synapse yet. Now, of course, I ain't tested all of these. These are just me picking out what I need and then downloading it via the very good search function of GameBase 64. And yeah, that's still lined up. But yeah, this is really how I need to be playing the games. Perhaps not right next to a massive bloody wardrobe. Don't really help the atmosphere much, but yeah, but this Trinitron is actually, the screen on it is actually crooked because it's a bloody mid-1990s Trinitron. Anything after the late 80s as far as Trinitron goes, with the Ford Escort Mark III type angular styling with some very minor curves. Anything after that, forget it. And if it comes in any colour other than black, and is after the 70s, I should add, then yes, it's not worth it. The build quality, the standards are just too low. But I think I am going to load tapes from here, but like I said, this is Hampstead Part 1. We have achieved Hampstead in the Commodore 64 part of my, well, I suppose, journey through gaming, which has ended in a disaster that is a PC in disguise, now being the only console options not from Nintendo. Right, so run stop gets past that. Well, I don't remember the loading screen being that rubbish. So using blue, light blue and turquoise. But turquoise is obviously the background colour, so they could have done it in fucking light grey. Would have looked better in white. Especially on this Trinitron. Yeah, that's enough of that rubbish screen. Anyway, this is a fiendish game. This is the only way I can describe Nebulous. If it was a shoot 'em up, it'd be Iridium. No, we're going to actually go with no with the trainers. Even though I can't even see what that is. Killer, why you got such a big tail, mate? Activate invincibility. If you select this trainer, you may press the control key in the game. Da da da. Alright, so there's obviously a problem. Probably if you fall in the water or something. I'm going to go with no, because it might not even work. And level 1, and no for the skip. Now obviously I know this tune as Nebulous, but what I do remember is the most excellent, you know, little musical jingles. Which don't sound good on this TV, I have to say. The amplification is all wrong. Like I said, you don't want a 1990s Trinitron. I turn round. So let's have a through the scan lines investigation. Alright, so you can't actually shoot everything. What the fuck can you shoot then? Right, so really you got to do the timing for this, and you basically got to go as soon as you do that. And actually, well, that was close. Okay, it's going to be a bit iffy because the cat's tail is right in the way. So that's what that's for. And so it's over there. Right, so I think, buddy, I need to see what I'm doing, mate. It's a tough game. And you'll get to see more of the levels. So it's win-win. Alright, shit. So yeah, he's falling backwards. So it's a fiendish game. It's more like an arcade game than a home computer game. This would actually have worked really well in the arcades. Yeah, crap. Oh no! See, it's all about the timing, isn't it? So yeah, I'm going to force myself to do at least one level before I see the scrolling bonus section. So this is what I used to do, just do that and then you get the maximum time. So the sprites have all got high res overlays. So there's that. Is this the one that comes around the corner? I don't know, you know. Buddy, I can't hey, don't do that. And it, how are you supposed, because you can't actually jump. So that was my rude awakening to Nebulous. Now I could lie and say it's a breakfast show, but it isn't. But I might just put it in as a breakfast show. For other health reasons we won't go into. Technically I haven't been awake that long. Is there a bit of sparkling going on in there? And so yes, this very expensive CD TV and some very cheap cassette games. and a copy of Super Zaxxon on disc that will never work. It's working out very well as a camera stand at the moment. So I don't think there's anything in here that... Oh, actually, did I put the Atari stuff in it? Yeah, there's the Atari stuff. We've done Aliens. I actually played Gyrus. Yeah, well, I don't actually want to play any of the other stuff. I know, Montezuma's Revenge. I put that on there on purpose. Right, time to get the old thermos. I think we've got just enough room for the 3 armchairs in here and bed and God knows what else. Here we go, here we go. Yeah, that's how big my house is. I make my tea in thermos flasks. Oh buddy, that's a bit of a risk there. Ah, no. Good boy. What, you want to sleep on the chair that I was sitting on? No, that's not going to work, mate. My gameplay skills are weak enough. Your gameplay skills are weak, old man. We should call it weak powers, innit? Yeah, go on, you go and sit with Wordsworth or Old English Sheepdog. Ha! If I take you off the chair, that doesn't mean you jump onto it just as I'm about to sit my bum on it, mate. Yes, I do realise my cats cannot return conversations, but they like to hear your voice. It's for their benefit, not for mine. Right, okay, I don't want any info. Maybe I didn't copy the docs anyway. No, actually, because I know this is yet another fiendish game. Obviously it's not loading. So the advantage with the later Trinitrons is they've got a much less blue picture. And actually the Commodore 1701, 1702 is a terrible monitor, and I'm going to do a video on that. Although, yeah, no, even in these 5:30 PM low light conditions, you can actually tell the difference straight away. You don't even need to be a bloody expert on CRT TVs as an ex-TV engineer like me would be. Guy level 1 in it. I'm sure there was music on this game. I'm sure I saw someone playing it the other day. Might have been the Atari version, but right, that doesn't stop you, right? That's misleading. So, how do you get them things there then? I can't see a way of coming off the ladder, actually. So the controls are very smooth, actually, I have to say. Alright, I thought I'd be able to jump on that thing. Right. Real baptism of sprites, as I like to call it. Okay, it actually makes no difference which way you went down, whether you jumped across or not. Ah yeah, it would have been quicker if I'd gone that way. So I guess these are locked doors, are they? Yeah, turquoise doors. My favourite colour. Didn't you know that? Shit. That's going to be pretty tight actually. Okay. Note to self, you cannot fall off the ladders. Okay, they don't actually respawn, so... Oh, I just remembered another game that I've been putting off playing, Hero. So I suppose this is the slightly more thinking man's Hero, really. Who doesn't give a shit about rescuing anyway, he just wants the gold. Now, why did I think I could make that jump? I already know, although I was supposed to press fire button. So that's actually no good for me. I don't think I can get that key yet. Oh, crap. Well, there's nowhere else to go. I thought I'd be able to jump on that thing, but doesn't appear to be the case. There is no other exits on this screen. Yeah, it's so tempting to just like drop off the side for some reason. Don't know why. Psychological. I moved just a tiny bit. I just wanted to turn round. Okay, so you'd have to jump from here, get the key. Right, okay, so it seems like quite a jump actually. I want to like this with a Quickshot 2 joystick. Right, now you have to go back. Ah, shit. There's a lot of trial and error with this game. However, as long as you don't mind that kind of thing, and it's quite an early game, so I probably wouldn't have minded. Plus, once you spent your pocket money, that's it, mate. That's all you get. None of this. Have one go of it, turn off the C64, try another, you know, 1 out of 10,000 possible games for free. And it was for free because I didn't pay for this SD to AC. There you go. And yeah, you know, just load something else up. So I suppose we're going to call this, is it going to be a breakfast show? I don't think it counts as that. I got a separate set of like 10 games downloaded on the Mad Commodore 1, thank you. The real one, not the Commodore Pet. Don't be fooled by my genius anyway. Now Codemasters did a game called Red Max, which is very similar to the game that the same people who owned Codemasters wrote for Mastertronic, called The Last V8. I haven't done it. I can't see Red Max on here, so we're a bit fucked there. Right, okay, did I actually have any of the other Codemasters games there? It seems I've specifically taken out the Codemasters games that I did have. Thunderbolt is not there. Hunter Patrol, I don't believe that's there. Armadillo is not there. Oh well, it's a bit fucked then, isn't it? Let's see if we've been doing the same sort of selective downloading from Mastertronic. Actually, there isn't that many Mastertronic. They all fit on a D81, the ones I downloaded. So I've done Big Mac, definitely done Action Biker. Oh, Hunter Patrol was on the... Right, so I've got Kane 2, so Kane must be in the Mastertronic D81 image, which holds about the same as I think is it 5 or 10 regular D64 disc images, which is 170k. I know what we can do. I knew I won't forget what I'm supposed to be doing with my Panther review. Finally, and the battery's fully charged, and there was about 54 minutes of space for the shit quality videos, which my video converter now seems to be rendering everything into fucking 16:9 format. Don't know how you can get 1280 by 1080 into 16:9, but seems to be doing it. But Panther does have one very unique incentive system. Now, whatever you think about the game, oh, actually that was a different fucking remix, which I probably wouldn't have liked, but we do it with no trainers first, because then I can show you the whole point of you know, progressing further with the game. And remember, this is a budget game, so innovation in a budget game. So I think the game's actually started now. So it's kind of like isometric choplifter, basically, except you can only go in one direction. There you go. So you got to pick up, I think they're scientists, anyway they're survivors, and you have to rescue them. So when you get to the end of the level, see, I don't know if they've all been collected, that's the problem. There's no more coming out now because we've gone past it. So it's actually a really well programmed game. Now the sprites for the shadows are interlaced on purpose, not because they've run out of sprites, to give a shadow effect, like 50%, you know, extra half bright. If you're an Amigan, you'll know what that means. Now the higher you go, the faster you go, which is probably why I can't drive after having a spliff, even in countries where it's legal. You come to check out the game there, killer. So the scrolling is super smooth. I don't know if that was a bunker actually, it didn't look like one because it was at the end of the track. There we go. What happened there? I didn't touch nothing. There we go. Yeah, so I don't actually tell you when they finish, but I suppose when they stop coming out. So we wasted a life for nothing anyway. How many lives have I got? 2. You do get quite a lot of lives actually, but it is quite a long game. It's about the size of Ikari Warriors on the NES. Yes, it's Ikari Warriors now. I've decided that's how it should be pronounced. In England, going by the grammatical rules I was taught. Because everyone pronounced my name with, you know, the English rules of grammar and pronunciation, which was wrong. Scottish people did a much better job of pronouncing my original name. And that's the thing. When you lose all your lives with such a pathetic score of 5,100, rating of Buccaneer. Yes, Buccaneer sounds like I'm a hand solo, I can deal with that. the music stops and you never get to hear any more of the music. Now I didn't set any of the trainer options, but that's one thing about this game that I never forget. When I first got it and I wanted to actually hear the whole of the tune, because this is one of my favourite SID tunes of all time. It's in the top 3. Can't remember what the other 2 were. Oh, the loading music from the unreleased version, well, the demo cover tape version of Dominator, there's that. I can't remember what the 3rd one is. I did mention it in one of my videos, but now the importance of the music versus the actual game you're playing. Putting things into the chronological context. It's probably about the same as Hybris on the Amiga. That's a fantastic in-game tune, and you're playing a game, but you really can't listen to the tune because you're constantly firing or whatever, so it's using up one of the sound channels. I'm trying to hear if you can barely hear the sound effects. I wonder if the explosions definitely lose you a sound channel. So yeah, it's actually a really nice game for $1.99. $1.99, mate. This is one of those games where I took the bus money my parents gave me to come home from school, and I walked home from school, I think it was about 2 miles, and I just spent that money on on a game for the C64. So yeah, now obviously being today, I would play that with all the trainer options on and do Coronavirus Diaries if I felt like it, which I don't. That's a fucking waste of time, that is. The only people who'd probably listen to what I'm talking about there, but I would never watch my channel anyway, they're probably dead anyway. Exactly. Now who is that? I think that's Panini stickers. Who remembers Panini stickers, eh? What other stickers did Panini do apart from football stickers? That's what I'm trying to remember, because I did have a sticker album, but I'm surprised Disney doesn't do like Star Wars bubblegum cards, and if they do, I bet it's fucking sugar free, because the dumb shit, low IQ infected fucking world we live in seem to think sugar gives you diabetes. Sugar does not give you diabetes. Diabetes is when your pancreas is coked up like a 200,000 mile engine, and having sugar with an engine in that condition is like revving the shit out of it everywhere. Red line in the car as if you're doing a fucking, rally or something, just going to the shops to buy milk. But if your engine wasn't coked up, which in the case of the pancreas is stuffed full of saturated fat in the organ, it's actually saturated fat that will give you diabetes. And then eating things that raise your blood sugar once you have diabetes, like putting 98 fucking octane petrol in a fucking 50-year-old classic car with an engine on its last legs and revving the shit out of it. That's basically what you're doing. But yeah, so because of that, and because companies get taxed for putting sugar in things like cola and stuff like that, or bubblegum, you can't get fucking cherry aid anymore, based on the incorrect assumption that sugar gives you diabetes. No, if you have diabetes, Sugar will fucking destroy you. It's like a cancer basically. But if you wanted to get rid of your diabetes, you want to be on a zero saturated fat diet of any type really. I'm sure I actually did a video of Hero the Gold Talisman. Well, I'm pretty sure I haven't uploaded that. Trying to think if there's any Mastertronic added dimension games that I had that I haven't played yet. Although I think I seem to have left off Spellbound in the last V8. No, last V8 is there. Bloody hell, gonna have to do all these again. Oh, hang on, there's a second one of these, isn't there? Have a look, 5-a-side. Is that the Anirog one, re-released? Flash Gordon is a great game, but level 1 is a kind of game I don't like to play. I didn't like it then, and I will hate it now, so there's no point. Mind you, let's see what the trainer options are. If you can start on level 2 or something, and there's the instructions, we give it a go. Let's have a Mastertronic day. Now luckily we haven't come across any problems at the moment, because we've been playing games that are originally from tape. And you know, nostalgia only fuck up about 15% of those, as opposed to games that did have a proper disc release. Alright, Commodore Kia's level skipper. Well, this could be good. See, Main Meister, I told you trainers were useful. No. No unlimited time, no time lost death. No. R to restart level. Well, Z to exit the game anyway. Loading does appear to have finished, so we want F6. So I presume that means that's active now. Right, now we're going to start the game with the Flash Gordon, not Captain Zap. Oh no. There are no lights on the SD toy, you see. So unless it's magically loading it from the ether, which I suspect very much is not the case. Nostalgia are such a bunch of lazy cocksuckers, you know that. All they basically do is crack the boot block, but they leave all the... actually, I think it's called NOS-DOS, Nostalgia... dickhead operating system, which is exactly the same as what Microsoft DOS stands for actually. So I'm not being specifically rude towards Nostalgia, not that they deserve any of my respect, mate. Their cracks are shit, so there's no positive aspect to the fact that they contributed greatly to destroying the home computer games market in the UK. Which is why we all ended up with all those shit console games. Let's do a Star Wars game. Let's make it a fucking platform game. Let's do a Dennis the Menace game. Let's make it a sideways platform game. You get the idea. I don't like fucking sideways platform games. Yeah, I ain't got any spare copies of Flash Gordon, so yeah, I'd forgotten that bloody Flash Gordon is a multi-load cassette, which is unusual for like a budget game. And Mastertronic added dimension, which was a quid extra, was only 50p more than the cheapest Firebird games anyway, so... yeah... So I wanted to play Red Max, but for some reason I haven't copied that down. Now there was something called Not Codemasters, but I think it literally is Not Codemasters games that I wanted to play. Yeah, Popeye 3 never worked. It won't be in there, would it? Yeah. Wow, I think I've played all these games actually. Can't remember if I've played After the War. Yeah, one of those didn't work. Well, it's not going to have anything to do with Mastertronic. Just happened to play one Mastertronic game then, right? Lane marketing. Now, is this the one that I uploaded yonks ago called Star Battle, and someone pointed out to me the other day that it's called Star Battles, or the other way round? Can't remember. So I won't be playing that again. Wasn't very good anyway. Speaking of not very good, when people release games that you don't believe are any good, should you actually tell them? And what are the chances are that they are that dumb that they think what they've done is actually even up to the best of the 199 Mastertronic releases of the era? I don't know, actually. Saw some new homebrew game the other day, and it was really rubbish, and the guy put something in the description to say, based on the classic Atari Star Raiders. It was a horrible game. It's like something you'd have, what was that thing I used to play? Robotech King Size. I can't play any of those, because there's no such thing apparently as a 5 1/4 inch disc head cleaner thing. You can get the solution, but that's not a solution for me. So actually we're in Houston. I haven't got anything in here. I'm like this when I'm trying to pick what to watch on the projector actually. I put the projector on, I say right, I'm going to watch this, that or the other, and then by the time everything's loaded with fucking Windows, which takes fucking longer than installing Workbench 1.3 on a 40 meg fucking Amiga 2000 HD model. Oh no, the thermos is empty. Yeah, I'm the same with the games actually. Don't know what happened there. Oh, Lauricios. Again, I can't remember if I've done 5th Axis. Definitely played it off the SD to IEC. So with my new optical powers, which put back about 10% of what I had before, you can actually sort of see the scan lines a bit. Although on a Trinitron it's more of a sort of grid pattern. The trouble is, I need my proper reading glasses from the pound shop to actually see any closer than this. These are really general purpose glasses where they put my eyes back to how they were like 5 years ago. So, you know, if you hold your packet of sausages or whatever, maximum distance from your hand away from your face, you will actually you know, be able to read the sell by date, which is always in ridiculously small letters. Fucking idiots. I don't know if I want to play Alley Cat. I'm pretty sure I played Alley Cat with a Quick Shot 2, or is it Turbo? It's the one with a rapid fire and no micro switches of any kind anywhere. I think I have actually played all the ones I want to play from it. It's a bit of a shame. Now I actually tried to find a bloody text viewer for the C64, so I could take a text file from my PC and read it on my C64, because I have written out all the games I had, and then I could go through them. I think we're about half hour too early for playing Wizardry. Maybe another 15 minutes, so we'll have to find something else until then. Right, okay, there's games in here that definitely are not from the Edge, like Championship Sprint. Garfield is probably rubbish. Risk is from the Edge. I definitely would have played. See, I suspect I bought a Zip Stick, or at least a Competition Pro, one of those two, when I had an Atari ST. And I had an Atari ST quite early actually, I think it was spring of '86, this is when the 520 STM come out. Oh, it's Tutti Frutti. I think Tutti Frutti is a bit like a Boulder Dash clone. Let's hope it's not them losers nostalgia doing this shit crack. Now I'm going to need more tea, which means more Splendor. Now, this TV does, and another Sony I've got in here, does actually have you know, RF input, so it could play ColecoVision, but the ColecoVisions are somewhere else. What's behind there then? We've got a Dreamcast up there. Oh, we've got a PC Engine up there. Oh man, now I've got to find all the PC Engine games. So it's 2 VIC-20s, 2 C64s, on that column. What's behind here then? Oh, there's the Atari 7800. What's behind all this shit? Oh, Amiga 1000. It's always a good day when you find it. We'll actually have to sort out these things now that I've got a few batteries to spare. Bloody hell. Millennium Falcon's in the way, innit? Look, see? Yeah, I wasn't collecting them. They were like £2 and the other ones were like 50p at one point in the discount store. So I just used to like pick up one or two and just, I don't know. I had this stupid idea for like a really naff, you know, kind of special effects video for a sci-fi sequence. Right, there we go. For 30 long years. Yeah, what have I been doing for 30 long years? Not driving a BMW, that's what. Yeah, can I skip that? Was that anything to do with the fucking game? Right, let's return to stop. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix the flap on the proper Trinitron I got from the 80s. Hopefully that still works. That is my favourite TV. The remote doesn't work on it anymore, but there's no way to open it up and try and fix it without destroying the casing. Oh, it's like Mr. Do then, is it? Right, so how are you supposed to get away then? I'm too busy being pissed off about that situation there actually. See, that's a mistake, because on Mr. Do, if you do that, you end up with a thin bit that, you know, basically shields you from them. I presume you have to get to the actual exit. Yeah, you do. So why did it kill me last time then? Oh, fuck. Come on. Oh, no, because the colour choice is there. Alright, you do have to just get them. Can't imagine these colour choices being playable on a fucking RF connection. Okay. So you can't go up there. Right, okay. Quite a difficult game because of some of the palette choices they've gone for. And now what? I can't see any other cherries to collect. Do I have to actually go in there? No. What's going on? You have to kill a certain number. Well, there is no other bloody cherries that I can see. What am I supposed to bloody do then? Can't expect you to pick them all up because what's going on with this shit? Don't like this game. It's a shit game. I collected all the cherries despite your shit fucking colour palette choices, you blind fucker. Actually, where is the remote for this? Oh, it's on the CD TV. CD TV is multi-purpose. Actually, I do like the CD TV. I ain't got any problem with that. It's just, you know, the greedy cocksuckers like US Gold, Ocean, you know, Activision that made millions on their piss poor fucking big name arcade conversions. Didn't input a penny towards making a CD TV game. And Psygnosis cancelled all development on them. So you can get shitty Lemmings for CD TV, I think, but that's about it. And I don't like Lemmings. My thoughts on Lemmings are well known. It's a budget game at best. If it was £10, I still wouldn't buy it because I don't like that kind of game. But I could see it being worth it at £10. Other than that, no, shit. It's like when you get, you know, a big budget movie and you're thinking, well, that story is a shit story. They've just thrown a Hollywood budget at a shit story. That's what most Hollywood films are actually like. Hang on. So, well, I might have to copy stuff off. Now, the stuff is actually on the SD card for the camera, but the SD card is too large. Literally won't fit in the SD to IC slot, not really. So let's check out some Cuthbert games. So Cuthbert in the Jungle is obviously Pitfall. We've done Cuthbert in Space. Cuthbert in the Tombs. That's that. Is it Tutankhamun? It's based on that arcade game. Parker Brothers done it, I'm sure. It's a knockoff of that. Microdeal had a habit of making Cuthbert games which were a knockoff of, you know, various, you know, games that someone else wrote or converted after buying the license. Because Cuthbert in Space is pretty much a rubbish jetpack. Yeah, it's not brilliant. I'd rather play Jetpack on the VIC-20 if I'm honest. That's a real challenge. VIC-20 is a man's computer, mate. There are only 22 columns worth of movement for you to avoid the enemies on screen. on unexpanded games. Now on the Spectrum you got at least 32 columns. Same goes for the MSX. Amstrad you got 40 columns. C64 obviously. Atari 40 columns. Can stop talking bollocks now. Or can I? Is it decompacting? Yes. Goodbye. Thank you. No. No. No, I don't want to complete the game. Must be joystick port 1 then. It is joystick port 1. Right, so you can shoot stuff. That's a good start. You don't die when you touch the walls, obviously. Well, it's a pretty powerful weapon, I have to say. The music is quite twee and jolly. Why can't I collect more keys? What am I supposed to do then? Yeah, why can't I collect them? Are you supposed to shoot them? Ooh. What happened there then? I have no idea what's just happened actually. Oh, you can't shoot up. That's a bit weird. Oh, if you get both keys, maybe it just makes you invulnerable. So obviously that's where I came into the game. Good thing there's not a time limit on that then. Okay. Okay, the control system there is not helping me at all. So I'm guessing that's a teleport. Yeah, you can't fucking shoot down. That's a really stupid thing. Konami arcade quality, slow down. What? How am I supposed to fucking get down there? Is there some sort of time limit? The control system is really awkward. Because you're doing fine movements, but you can only fit in exactly, you know, 16 pixel wide and high areas. Yeah, see, not being able to shoot up, that's a bit of a mistake, I think. Yeah, crap. So, even though you can shoot shit, he's a bit of an avoid them up. So yeah, it's not brilliant. Where's my cat? 53 minutes. He's opening up. So hang on, why when things touch me does that happen? I don't get that. So, you know, this is probably alright for like early C64 gaming. But I wouldn't be looking back at this game, you know, 3 decades later and thinking, oh, I fancy a go at this again. I might. You know, stranger things have happened. Oh, you need the keys to get through, so those are the locked doors. Oh dear. appears we've come to the end of the review and the video there.